Hello, friends. Today I am here in Warsaw with my friend Eva. She is half Turkish and half Polish, and she is also a very good dancer, and she is a student. So, Eva, what do you want to tell about Poland for the Indian students? You can
So,
little bit cover.
so in general, I have a lot of friends that study here. I'm still in like high school, so I don't know so much. But in general, I think it's a great place to come when you're from abroad because Warsaw is like a very multicultural city. In general, I think right now it's very developed. So if you want to come and study whatever, I think it's also nice to have like a city where you can also have a social life. So I advise you to come to Warsaw and otherwise make some research on staying, for example, in like an area with a lot of like restaurants for students and stuff. And otherwise, I think it's not that expensive, so it has a lot of pros. So if you want, you can come to Warsaw.
And what do you have to tell about the people? Are they friendly towards outsiders, or are they? How are they?
Well, in Warsaw, I think yes. In other places in Poland, I would say not really. But Warsaw is like very, like I said, multicultural right now. So it's like it's changing. And in general, I think everyone is used to the fact that there are a lot of like people from abroad. So I think it's not really like a problem. And especially in universities, younger people are very like open to other cultures and other ethnicities. So I think it won't be a problem for like discrimination or anything. So yeah.
And are these universities good? The level of education is good here?
Yes, I think so. Like medicine, for example, is very good in Poland. Also the fine arts college is also very good, and also if you want to study law, it's also very advanced. So in general, I think that Poland has great opportunities when it comes to education. Also, there's a great film school in Łódź.
Oh.
So yeah, that's nice.
In Łódź,
So,
in Łódź.
yeah. So if you want to study in Poland, I think it's a great level of education in general. So yeah, you don't have to worry about that.
And have you traveled to any other European countries like Switzerland and France?
Yes, yeah, France. I've been actually. I'm going. I go to like a French school, so I meet like a lot of people from abroad in general, and I think that from their perspective, as like French people or like Moroccan people, when they come to Poland, they're very happy and they always come back. So I think it's very welcoming in general when it comes to Poland.
And what do you want to tell about some, the income? Like, can they make good money here? Like the salaries are good?
Well, it depends. I think in Warsaw, yes. Also depends what you're doing. I think you have to just find a job where they're going to pay you for your work. Because sometimes it's not like this. But if you find a good position, then yes, obviously you have to work hard. But otherwise, I think that it's not really a problem that someone is not paid enough money that they should. So yes, so I think yeah.
You mean to say people can cover their expenditures if they find some part-time work here?
Yeah, I think it's good to find an apartment with someone, like a roommate, because otherwise it's going to be easier for you to cover your expenses. Or like, for example, like an apartment on campus when it comes to schools. And otherwise, I think it's going to be okay to cover your expenses.
And what do you want to tell about some nightlife, like some partying, some clubs?
Oh yeah, I think on Nowy Świat is like a very good street for like clubs and stuff like this.
This street,
Nowy Świat. It's like yeah. So it's like a good street. I think in general, Poland, like Warsaw, is very good for nightlife. Sometimes even during the week when I go with my friends, I feel that people are alive. It's not like boring. So I think for young people it's very nice, and yeah, you won't be bored here. So yeah.
Yeah, that is very good because I've seen in other countries the nightlife is
Yeah,
not
yeah.
very good and the people are very reserved.
Yeah.
But,
So I think for Poland, also when you go to like streets that are more for younger people, I think it's nice because a lot of people just talk to you without a reason, and it's more like they're open-minded. You know, they're not like closed. So yeah.
And what do you can tell about some weather here, like how long are the summers?
So the weather is not so good. If I have to be honest, like right now it's so cold, but at least you have the winter vibe, for example.
Yeah.
Like you have the Christmas energy. So if you're like from a warmer country, maybe you want to see the snow. So it's a good place to come. Otherwise, during the summer, it gets hot. It's like 26, 28 degrees. So I think it's obviously not as hot as in warm countries, but it gets hot, so you can feel the summer. And also you have like every single season you can feel here because fall, obviously spring and stuff like this. So if you're from like a country where there's more like one season all year, you can come here for like diversity to see how it is. Yeah.
Yeah, right now I'm seeing it is not very cold, like it is not
Yeah,
so snow.
yeah.
This year the winters are mild.
Yeah. Last year was severe, but it still started like very early this year. So yeah.
And what do you want to tell something maybe about food or something like that? What Polish
Yeah.
people like to eat?
So in general, Polish people like to eat pierogi,
What is
but
this?
it's like dumplings.
Okay.
But like for me, even though my mom is Polish, I never eat Polish food. And Warsaw is like you can eat every single food from every single culture here, so it's not a problem. Like whatever country you come from, probably the food will be available here. Obviously not that good, but at least something. So this in Warsaw you don't have to eat only Polish food. You can eat food from every single country. So yeah.
Yeah, I think the Polish food is very nice, especially
Yeah,
these
oh.
supermarket chains. You know, the food is very healthy, especially
Yeah, yeah,
meat
yeah.
or some other
Yeah.
type of food that is nice.
Yeah. Also for vegetarians, I'm a vegetarian, so
Oh, you're vegan.
yeah. So if you want any available options in Warsaw, it's very like diverse, and you really have a lot of options for like a vegetarian. So yeah.
And you know, if some students they are free, where they can travel? Is there any like amusement places or some mountains or some lakes, something like that?
Oh, mountains. I don't really know. It's probably,
Maybe near the Krakow, I've seen there. Or something.
Yeah, maybe or like. Tatry
Yeah.
maybe, or like also the seas like Gdańsk and stuff like this. Yeah, but I mostly stay here and sometimes go to Krakow, but I don't really travel much in the country, more like abroad. So yeah,
According to you, Warsaw is the best city in all of Poland.
I think it's the most developed. I also like Krakow. I think it's also very nice. But when it comes to like students, I think it's best to come to Warsaw because like the schools are the best. Also like in which there's this film school, but in general, schools are the best in Warsaw, and it's more like multicultural. So yeah.
And what do you want to tell? Maybe something about something in your mind which I cannot ask. Which because you are half Polish, maybe how is it different from Turkey? Have you been to Turkey?
Yeah, I've been a lot of times. I think it's very different. I love Turkey, but I think
If you compare Turkey with Poland, which country is better for you?
for me it's Poland. Even though like Poland is not like my favorite country, but it's better because it's more developed when it comes to like. I think people are more open-minded, and it's more like European. So like for example, you get all these universities and stuff, and Turkey is like. Even though I love Turkey, I think it's more closed-minded. So, like for
People
example,
there are more reserved.
yeah. So for me, as like a dancer, I don't see any opportunities in Turkey. So yeah, so Poland in this area is better. So
You
yeah.
mean to say Polish people are more open-minded, like there is more, it is more European compared to
I would
Turkey.
say not Polish people. I mean, yeah, kind of, but also people from abroad come to Poland and they make it more open-minded. So there's more immigrants in Poland, in Warsaw, I would say, than in Turkey. So yeah.
There are now a lot of those Ukrainian refugees also
Yeah.
here. Have you met any of them? You think they
Yeah,
are nice?
yeah, I think they're nice. Yeah, in general. Yeah. I mean, they have the right to be here because of the war. So yeah. So.
And what final words you have to say to the Indian people before you go?
I invite you. Obviously, here I even look at an Indian restaurant, so you're all welcome here. I saw a lot of Indian people. Everyone is so nice, so I think you're gonna be happy here. Maybe even for like 2 years, 1 year, you can try. And if you're not gonna like it, you can go back. But I think it's good to like have an experience in life of other countries. So yeah. So welcome, come to Poland.
So friends, you can see people here are very friendly. So you come to Poland to study or work, and I can help you with everything in your documentation. So I would like to thank her for the interview, and she was very kind, and she's a very professional dancer. So I invite you all to come to Poland, which is the best country I think in all of Europe.
Thank you.
And so then we see you next time in the next video. Bye.
Thank you.